Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then hello, and if you've been here before, then welcome back. I'm gonna apologise now if you can hear voices. James is currently on his PlayStation and he's getting quite rowdy as always, so I do apologise for that. But this is the only space that I have available to film because obviously I live in a flat and it's very small and sound travels. I'm hoping you can't, but if you can, then that's all that is. So I thought I'd film this video now just so I can get it done and out of the way because it is due to the current situation. I do have to be very careful what words I use because YouTube are going mad over certain words in relation to the current situation. So I do have to be very careful with what words I use. But as you can probably see from the title down below, this is going to be a isolation lockdown Q&A, just because I've been asked quite a lot of questions about how we're sort of dealing and coping with the whole situation. So I thought I'd do that today, get it over and done with, and then after this you'll see some nice fun videos after this. But because I was getting asked a lot of questions, I just thought it would be easier for me to film a video for you guys so that you can get an idea and hopefully answer your questions. Again, please ignore my hair, I absolutely hate it. It didn't go to plan, but we're just sort of gonna have to deal with the whole situation. But if you saw my previous video before this, you would have seen why I done this. So yeah, but anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. So as you guys know, I like to write all my questions down so that I have them. It's just easier than flicking through my phone. And I just like to have everything in one book, so then at the end of the year I can see, you know, how much work I've actually done throughout the year. So that's why if you see me looking down here, it is because I am looking at the questions. So first question that I've been asked quite a lot is, when did you start actually officially going into isolation? So I actually started to put myself into isolation / quarantines. I don't know what to even call it, but I actually went into isolation a week before they officially announced that we were on lockdown. This was just because obviously when the whole situation first arose, like many people, I was kind of like, I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't think it's going to come to much. I don't think it's going to come over here and whatever else. And then as the weeks went on, I started to realise that actually maybe this is going to be more serious than what we actually thought. So I actually officially went into isolation a week before. The only time that I actually left the house was one, to go to work because I was still working up to a week before, well, 2 weeks before they officially said that we had to close. So I decided to go into isolation a week before. The only time I left the house was to go food shopping, to go to work, and obviously I was still looking after my niece, so obviously I was travelling to get her and bring her back, but we didn't actually go out anywhere. So I am now pushing on to my third week, is that right? No, I'm going into my third week. So this will be going up on Wednesday. Yeah, so I'll be halfway through my third week, almost pushing 4. That was just something I wanted to do for my safety and for obviously my family's safety. And then obviously I got the news the week that I decided to go into isolation that my work was having to close. So yeah, I've been in isolation now for about 3 weeks, almost 4. So yeah, that's when I officially decided to go into isolation myself, or minimise going out and contact and things like that before the official lockdown then, if that answers your question. I think I've just rambled so much rubbish then, but hey ho. The second question is, what are you doing to keep busy? We have completely lost all routine. I don't know why and I don't know how, but we have. But each day I'm setting myself sort of little goals. So we go for a walk every couple of days just to keep active. Before this I did tend to obviously go out every day, go for a walk, or I'd be walking into town or walking to and from work. We are doing small makeovers to the flat, so we are doing the kitchen, It's already had the base coat of white, but I'm really struggling to find paint and being able to get it delivered. Sort of decluttering the house, just getting rid of junk, general tidying, homeschooling, doing an hour a day with Summer, half an hour a day with Summer. Obviously now she's on half term, so schoolwork does not have to be done, which I think she's quite thankful for. Obviously James has the PlayStation to keep himself busy. I have obviously YouTube to keep myself busy. So I know I said that I'd probably be posting once a week, but I've sort of had a good sort out yesterday and started planning a lot of content, and I think I'm going to try my best to keep to the 2 days a week. So yeah, I've sort of been doing things like that just to keep myself busy and to try and keep myself sane. The third question, which I thought was really cute that someone did ask, was how is Summer coping? So I think a lot of parents could probably agree with me, but I think kids deal with situations a lot better than what us adults do, just because they're sort of oblivious to what's really going on and they kind of just do as they're told. Yes, I do kind of get the odd question from someone like, oh, can we go to the park, can we do this, can we go out to eat, and trying to explain to her at the beginning why we couldn't go out anymore, why we couldn't go out and eat, couldn't go to the park, was quite difficult, and she kind of didn't really understand it, but she's got so much to do anyway. I'm grateful that she's still able to go and see her dad. We are both taking very, very high precautions when transferring her. That sounds really awful. When we're sort of in between houses, making sure that she's safe and they're keeping her safe and doing everything they can before she comes back here, and vice versa. So obviously she has time at her dad's and she still has time here. She's got so many toys to play with. She's done baking. She's just coping with the situation really well, and I think kids really do just take everything in their stride, and I don't think they get enough praise, but no, she's coping really, really well with the whole situation, which is absolutely amazing. She's doing so well, and she hasn't actually moaned once that she's bored or can't do something, which again is amazing, because my child, don't know about anyone else's, but she tends, even though she's got so much to do, she just tends to moan that she's bored just because she can, but she hasn't moaned once. Fingers crossed, touch wood. She hasn't moaned once yet about being bored and not being able to do anything, which again is absolutely amazing. So yeah, she's doing really well, so thank you to the person that asked that question. The next question, which kind of leads into the one I just spoke about previously, how's homeschooling going? So obviously when she finished, we didn't actually get their work packs until a week after they finished, or maybe like up to 5 days after, something like that, I'm not sure. And luckily I'd already gone out and bought sort of like workbooks just to keep her busy until then. So we try and at least do half an hour to an hour a day, just to keep her mind refreshed and active. We don't do it religiously, so she can just do it at any time of the day. It's not like get up at 9 AM, do maths, English, PE, it's like nothing like that. I'm quite a laid back parent, but we do still try and at least get that little bit of work in, and we only really stick to the work pack that we've been given. We've also got online resources as well to help her, and she's also got this thing called Timetable Rockstars, which she can log into and do maths questions on there. We're not like set routine of what she has to do throughout the day, because I just don't think that's fair. But yeah, it's going well. She's still enjoying it, which is good. So yeah, she's doing well. We're coping well. Just being able to sit down, and it's almost like I'm learning with her, which is also fun. And we try and obviously do reading as much as we can as well, because that's also very important. But yeah, homeschooling's going really, really well. The next question is, do you still have a routine? So we've actually been so bad. The first week wasn't so bad, obviously when we went into lockdown. But sort of as the weeks have gone on, the only time that I'm up early is obviously when I'm up when someone's coming back from her dad's, because she is dropped off first thing in the morning at 7 o'clock. But we seem to be going to bed later and getting up later, which is something we need to stop doing, because it's just throwing our whole day off. Like, This morning we didn't get up until 10:30, and I didn't go to bed until the following morning until like 11. I think the reason this is because we're literally doing nothing all day. We're not getting up and getting dressed. When we get up, we're just putting pyjamas on. We've just become so chill back and lazy because we're not having to get up and get ready for work, or we haven't got things planned for the day. Like, we can't go out anywhere, we can't see anyone, like we just can't do anything. So we've had no routine whatsoever for the past sort of 2 weeks, but we are going to try so hard this week to try and get back into a routine, just so then if and when this is done and over, it's not going to be so much of a struggle to get back into a routine, because I think that's going to be the hardest thing with not having a routine at the moment. It's just going to be difficult to get back into one, I think, which we definitely don't want. So the current answer to that is no, we don't have a routine at the minute. It's just sort of willy-nilly, do what we want when we want sort of thing, but we sort of need to get some structure back, because I think that's very important. So the next question is, how has lockdown affected your mental health? So before this, my mental health was in a really good place, and it has been for the past year now. My anxiety has definitely overtaken the other side of things, sort of the depression side, and the anxiety has come sort of back up to here. I think the thing that sort of helped me with my anxiety is that I've stopped listening to the news, because I had got into the habit of watching it every day, and every day there was just no good news. It was always bad news, and that played a lot on my mind throughout the day. I've also stopped reading articles, things on Facebook, because they are not true. Half of them are just complete rubbish. But I've stopped sort of reading those sort of things late before bed, because as soon as I read something about the situation before bedtime, I cannot sleep. My mind just goes into an absolute whirl, and it's awful. It almost wants to bring on a panic attack, which isn't nice at all. At the beginning, it was hard because I don't think it had actually hit me the sort of reality of it. It was scary, and on literally I think it was like 2 days in, I just sat there and cried because I didn't know what the hell I was gonna do. I was worried about myself, obviously, family, summer, like everything. I don't know, I just felt like I couldn't protect them all. I know it's kind of a case of they have to do what they have to do to keep themselves safe, but for me it was like I can't keep them all safe. But I think it kind of hit me that, you know, everything's gonna change and we're not gonna have a normal life for however long. Like I haven't lost my job, but obviously I'm no longer working for the foreseeable. Obviously I was worried about money, my health, Summer's health, grandparents, parents, siblings. There was just so much going on, and like I was like, I can't leave the house, I don't want to leave the house just in case. And the only time we ever really leave the house is if we're going for a walk, which we try and do every couple of days just to limit the risk, or to go food shopping, which is an essential. But it did take a big hit on my mental health, but I'm definitely a lot better now, just because obviously I'm setting myself goals every day, keeping myself busy, which I think is a really important thing. I started taking up drawing again. Yeah, just keeping myself busy, and I've definitely been a lot better. It doesn't come without some worry and some anxiety still, but it's definitely a lot better than what it was at the beginning. So yeah, I just try and cut out all news and sort of articles on Facebook and things like that, because it's just not worth it at all. The next question is, are you finding it hard to plan content? So at the beginning I found it so difficult because I just thought, what the hell am I gonna do? I like to try and keep them fun. Obviously I like vlogging a lot. I try and get out and vlog as much as I can, because even though I was such a home bird, just being able to pop to Poundland or to B&M or to Aldi's and just take a leisurely walk around getting food and other bits, that kind of all stopped. But like I said at the beginning, last night I sat down and worked out what I could do whilst being at home and still create content for you, because that's so important, because this is something I love doing, and I just want to keep it going throughout this time and try and keep it fun and positive. That's why I wanted to get this one done and out the way. I know it's probably going to be informative at the same time, but I wanted to get this one done so that after this we can just go back to normal and have fun things going on. You can probably hear the cat trying to get under the door. She scratched at the door, so I apologise for that. But yeah, at the beginning I did, but now I think I've got a set plan of things that I want to do throughout this time, which is also good. And I know it's probably going to be difficult, but I've also got some content planned with my sister. You're probably wondering how that's going to work. Obviously we're not going to be seeing each other, but we're able to sort something out where it can be through text or FaceTime or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to try and get that done. Again, keeping it fun, I suppose. So yeah, we're getting there. Next question is, it says, I know your birthday is soon, how do you feel about it? April's quite a difficult month because we have my mum's birthday, which was obviously the vlog before this video. Then it's my older sister's birthday, and then it's mine, and then after mine it's Summer's and James's. It's gonna be such a strange time, obviously not being able to celebrate with family and friends, because every year we plan something. We either go out for a meal, and then obviously I then go out with friends and stuff like that, but obviously at this time we're not going to be able to do anything. So I think maybe we're going to sort of plan something for at home. So I think we're going to get dressed up and get nice and have a meal at the table, put some music on and just have a dance, still have cakes, banners and get ready. I'm still going to get ready how I normally would, but it is going to be very different from what it normally is each year. It's one that I definitely won't forget, I don't think. But yeah, a birthday's just a birthday to me, and the main important thing for me is obviously seeing family and friends, which obviously I know we have FaceTime and things like that, but it's just not the same. So it is going to be very, very strange, but it's just a birthday. I've got so many more. Like I've said probably 50 million times over, everyone that's got a birthday while in this whole situation, once it's over, we are just gonna have one big massive party, celebrate absolutely everyone's birthdays, and even just getting out of lockdown and this just hopefully just going away. So I think that's what we're gonna do after. So yeah, I'm feeling good about my birthday. The next question is, how are we all doing? We're all doing okay. We are actually doing okay. I think we're all driving each other a little bit mad. James is definitely bored. He's almost borderline insane. So used to getting up, going to work, coming home, chilling out, or like on the weekends, like especially like a Friday or something, he'll come home from work and we'll be getting ready to go out if we don't have Summer for that weekend. Our lifestyle's quite busy. Like most weekends we are doing something. And the thing is that his routine has completely changed, and he's spending a lot of time on the PlayStation, which I don't mind, but I think he gets to a point where he is so bored that he just doesn't know what to do with himself. But we're all trying to keep each other going. We are all okay. We're all doing absolutely fine. But yeah, thank you for asking that, because I think that's very important, just to ask how people are doing in this current situation. And from me, sincerely, to obviously you guys watching this, I generally really hope that you're all doing okay and you're all safe and well, which is like the main thing. So finally, the last question is, have you been following the rules and guidelines? So I'm assuming this means the government guidelines and rules. Yes, 100% we have. Obviously with my anxiety, I think that plays a bigger part with not going out and not just willy-nilly going here, there and everywhere. I always said from the beginning that the rules and guidelines are there for a reason. They are there to keep you safe, to keep you well and to protect you. I think I have seen a lot where people aren't following them, and it's kind of sad because we're just going to be in this a lot longer than we probably should be at this point, with people still going out. And yeah, it's just sad that not everyone can abide by the rules and the guidelines. There has been speculation that maybe they're going to ban all outdoor exercise and you're going to have to do home workouts, which will probably be a struggle, because I definitely look forward to being able to go out, you know, for a walk. Again, sticking with the guidelines, we don't just disappear to the park or meet friends and family. We don't do that at all, but I think that'll be quite hard if they decide to take that away. But yeah, we have 100% been abiding by the rules, not only for our safety but to try and keep everyone else safe as well. So yes, I definitely say stick to the guidelines, stay at home, and do not go out unless you absolutely have to, obviously for food and chemist and things like that. Just stay at home. It's just not worth the risk, or even just thinking about it scares the living daylights out of me. So yeah, we've definitely been sticking to them. So that was the final question. I do hope this video has helped, and thank you to everyone that sent in the questions. They're just some that I thought I'd answer just because they've been asked quite a lot. Again, I hope you are all doing well and staying safe and staying in. But for now, that is all from me. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to click the like button and click the subscribe button down below. And also, I always forget this, don't forget to click the bell notification so that you can be notified when I post brand new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Again, like I said, I'm going to try and keep posting 2 videos a week now that I have some content planned. But for now, that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!